Morning, everybody. Thank you, Stacy, for kicking us off, and thank you to Danny and to Food Tank for inviting the Chicago Council on Global Affairs to partner. I prepared a few remarks, but a lot of what I was going to say, Stacy already echoed. We're in an incredible city, an incredible region for agricultural production, for innovation in food, for fine dining. And so I'm going to add a few additional things rather than talking just about that. But I'll maybe start with saying I'm new to Chicago, and I'm new in my role at the Chicago Council on Global Affairs. And so this is an exceptional opportunity for me to meet this incredible community here. I'm hoping many of you already know the Chicago Council on Global Affairs and our work in global food and agriculture, but if you don't, we'd love to talk to all of you. And if I could take a minute and ask my Chicago Council staff and fellows to wave their hands around so people can see who you are. There's Michael. There's Roger, who will be on a stage. I think Isabel might be out in the lobby with some of our materials. If you want to get to know us better, we'd love to talk to you. So to give you a sense of who we are, the Chicago Council is an independent, nonpartisan membership organization that convenes leading global voices, conducts insight and influence to influence the discourse on global issues. And so as the director of the Global Food and Agriculture Program, the larger question that our team and our fellows around the world are asking is, how as a global community do we have a world that is well nourished? And not only how do we have that today, but how do we plan for that given what we know about the future? So by 2050, we'll have at least 9 billion people. That's an additional 2 billion people. 2/3 of those will be living in cities. And already right now, with the population we have, 800 million or so are chronically undernourished. And what's a surprise to many people is that 800 million, many of them are small-scale farmers in Africa and South Asia. So they're not just needing food, they're producing food. And that's sort of the starting place for how do we transform the food system in the way the Chicago Council talks about this. So I talked about how we work. Like the Food Tank Summit and like the Food Tank Organization, we believe partnerships and critical dialogue across a wide range of players is part of what's going to source great ideas. And we do this by engaging with policymakers on a regular basis, producing ideas that will help to reach solutions that can get to this challenge I laid out a moment ago. So I'm glad that today we're going to be talking about unlikely partnerships, and I'm thrilled that we're having a meeting like this where collaborations can be born. I think this is where innovation starts, is when you get a group of like-minded people with a lot of great ideas together. And so we look forward to interacting with all of you, and thank you so much to Food Tank for inviting us today.